Why the fuck did y'all leave?
Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
No, you know. I won't miss that on my worst enemy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He might have to say he's another Jamarcus Buckle.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You gotta get his name right. You gotta give him that much credit.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Yeah, because he played under, I mean, to be honest with you, he had the bad misfortune of playing under Steve Fisher.
Yeah, we know. You know better than
That's a Steve Fisher. Jefferson, yeah, you knew what I was talking about, though.
So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
He's not a quarterback-friendly coach. You see what happened when he left and Jared Goff took off. Jersey left. Jared good. They still undefeated. Yeah, they still undefeated. Yeah, they had a lucky one.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team.
The Rams.
Yeah. So when they're that high powered, you gotta find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, that could be some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means you're off.
Okay, slow down.
Damn, I didn't even notice that I'm a quarter.
Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Damn, wish that nigga was hurt.
Now a play fake here on 1st
Hold that.
down.
Fucking ass. Well, I'm playing right now. Fucking ass hurts.
Oh, he did not get that shit. Thank you.
Thank you. I know they about to score my ass.
For methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really
Hold on, I guess I gotta go in the settings to turn off the accelerated clock. I forgot all about that shit.
And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight.
No, it's my first game. I can do it later.
This one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different
About
coaches
to lose to y'all again.
and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
I'm about to lose to y'all this go around. I'm sorry.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great
I like the presentation, but sometimes, I'm glad you skip the shit.
In their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'll be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll pitch it out to Elliott.
Oh, yeah.
And some room to work.
Oh, yeah. I'm gone. To the house. To the crib. Touchdown. It's all about me.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Thank you.
First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last.
shit.
Damn, I had that. All I had to do was juke one person.
How long he out for? 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
They're off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2. Adding
Now, Crabtree with a block, I had a touchdown.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Wentz now on first down. Caught right side. It's
That nigga Jeffrey. Oh my God, this nigga Jeffrey.
No, throw the football.
The drive will continue.
And let's face it,
That nigga Jeffrey did not go
not a
down.
surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And it's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch. A lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and go deep. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. They run with Ajayi.
Good stop.
Yardage brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but
Under pressure.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sack back at the 38.
Let's go, D. Took him out of field goal range.
It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There we go. There we go.
Great job defensively. He was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Oh, you got choked on when I can't get knocked down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Get that.
Timeout injury would be good.
Midfield inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. To throw is Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Whoops.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Whoops.
And he just falls short down at the 1.
That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked
That's
up the
what I'm
blitz,
talking
were able to
about.
complete the pass.
Offensive line. Hold them blocks.
In control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme. So
Hold them blocks for your boy.
To step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield
Hold
for
them
a nice
blocks.
completion.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Thank you.
They get
Hold
it
them
to him
blocks.
running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
So the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive.
No, sir.
And he'll wind up with about
Ajayi. Bye-bye. Ajayi. Bye-bye.
We'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an
Get up my game.
slow to get up. While the training
Get
staff
up my
takes a
game.
peek, we'll take a break.
Yep, take him back to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Return to him.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the
Drop
hit
dead
turned
ball.
loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Get this asshole. Yeah, return to him to get
To throw is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
He got it.
Before he's
I
taken
didn't know
down
he had
at
it.
the 36.
That was my fault.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning defensive player of the week.
Nope.
You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. From the gun, it's Wentz. Fighting him off. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Let's go, D.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire train.
And now Dallas
That's what I'm talking about. Sack fumble.
To the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott.
Oh, no.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his
Oh,
2-yard
my
line.
God.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him back to where he has to alter what he does.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Don't care. Punt the ball.
Defense does their job here, and now for the punter in this special teams unit, a nightmare. You're snapping from your own 1-yard line.
And that job they did, no leverage for the offense. They got underneath, held their ground, so now they're trying to punt it away.
Touch that.
If you're the punter, what's the first thing? Don't step out of the back of the end zone, because then you give up a safety.
You got to remember to catch the football first, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That does come into play, doesn't it? I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. From the right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Foster.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss it.
Drop that peel.
Just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost thought the lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at them again.
Wins to throw on 2nd down.
Shut
Now, and he's going to go down.
Come on, Flacco, yo, he was wide the fuck open.
Leading the surge there, he drops it for a loss of 6.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Hell, he did not get that shit.
A great play.
Come on, get the ball off.
Touchdown on the year.
Can we not? I want to challenge that. How's that nothing to challenge? Hold on. Hell no. Oh, he over it. He over it. He over it.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kicks away.
Shootouts with these niggas.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a nice gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good
Offside.
on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable.
Them motherfuckers weird that you catch an offside penalty when that motherfucker took off for a pick six.
He's got it at the 15.
Church.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with it. And he's
Oh my God, get out the way.
Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big time play right there.
The corner Ronald Darby comes up to get it. Toss left to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this
I'm gonna lose this game to that bullshit.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Throwing, Prescott.
Woo! Drop that bitch.
Made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there.
Can I see Ross? Let me see if I see Ross again right here.
And now
Fuck
it's
that.
down. That should
You
set
can go
up.
out like
No, I see
you go
Ross
out.
right here.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Prescott to throw it. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on
These niggas is jumping off sides like it ain't nothing.
practices what we've seen. Hey, 3rd down situation. Big 3rd
No, I
down.
got him on balance.
4th down play. Make sure you're focused just a little bit
Yeah,
extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games.
I'm jumping.
Scores from earlier today. So, we get slapped
I
out.
jumped for that damn ball. Come on,
Goes
ref.
for 24
Come on.
yards.
EA? Where the fuck is it? Come on.
Now
Yes.
flags
Come on.
come in here.
Yeah, I know that was a
Looked
fluke.
like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start. Offense.
I know that was a fluke.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Wentz. He couldn't
Drop
Well,
that.
I stopped him, so we going to overtime. Fuck that.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Get him, get him, get him, get him.
Finds
Get him, get him,
Aguilar
get him.
over the middle.
Stop. Right
And
there.
he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first
Oh,
half,
shit, I didn't mean to let the kid
That
shit.
doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he
Yep, you fucked
provides.
up.
When he does come alive, when they do look
Yeah.
not only is it a
You have to step up on the defense.
What you talking about?
It's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I'm out.
And now a timeout
Come on, punt
called
that
by
ball.
the Cowboys defense.
Oh, y'all
As
going
they'll
for
head to the
it?
sideline
At least I
to
got
talk
the
over
win.
what to do next.
Oh, he missed it.
And this won't get there.
It gives me plenty of time.
It's no good. Off
It
to the
gives me
right.
plenty
And this
of
game will
time.
remain tied here in quarter number
Yes, sir.
2.
Yes,
And that's
sir.
the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter.
that
You
side.
give up great
On
field
that side.
position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make
Oh, yeah.
something happen
Oh,
and
yeah.
something big.
Yeah.
We've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he goes down,
What?
but not before getting this inside
What?
the 25. Good yardage as he
Good.
rumbles for 24
We good.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
Oh, I picked him up. All I got to do now is just kick him.
This season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the foot time, do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure
right there.
if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Wentz. Throwing for his running back. He's got him complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%
what the fuck you trying to get
to this
for?
point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Wentz.
Oh, picks. Come on. Pick 6. Thank you.
Picked up
Thank
by
you,
the
Wentz.
linebacker,
Pick
Jalen
6.
Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has
Damn! I fucked that up.
short throw, pick 6 right there.
I did not mean to do fucking spike the football. Trying to hurry up offense. Hit the wrong button.
Anticipation on the play, reading,
What, game mode?
and then the ability to catch the football
No,
and take
we
it
still
in the
playing.
opposite direction.
So they'll
About
get
to be over there.
on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Returning it.
So all they gotta do is kick the field goal now.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their
You must
drive
use all your
just past
timeouts.
the 30-yard line.
It don't matter about timeouts. We in overtime.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Unless I block this motherfucking kick.
To take a shot.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds
Man,
to
that's
go
good. It's
in this
over.
first half of action. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start.
3 to 6. I lost in overtime. You know, that's just
For this
dumb.
tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Cause they jerked me on my fucking pick 6.
Now Wentz.
Another one.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Thank you, Wentz.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that
Yeah, I know that. I know pain about that.
if it is over already. So they throw
I ain't
pick 6.
tripping.
They'll get
I'm up
another shot at it
34-14.
now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Henderson. And he's up across the 25 and down.
Y'all can't do anything in 5 seconds. I'm sorry.
Likely time
You
for
thought it's
one
been another
final
goddamn
snap as they
pick.
start
No,
out
you gonna
first
send
and
it to
10.
halftime.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Cam Newton, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, we stay in the Empire State. We head up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Josh Dotson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get out to the Bay Area. See what's happening with the Raiders at home in Oakland. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Hold on. No, he out for the game. Oh, wait. Was that Jeffrey? They don't know about Jeffrey.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Sorry, ass kick.
On the return is Henderson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Play action. Now
good play action. But too bad he's
down he goes. David Irving busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Now Wentz on 3rd down, and this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go deep for... And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They come out here in the eye. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And this one sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns have got him in the lead. Oh, the return is Henderson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against.
Wow, I got a rain game.
He can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz.
That's my bad.
And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But you put
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott going deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 54 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting you.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys add on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Henderson. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision.
Damn, he got dropped.
Ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Damn it.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing again. Prescott.
Oh, shit. I did not see that nigga.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
Get your ass on that side.
Prescott.
man.
They'll rifle this one deep right.
Oh, come on.
And that one incomplete.
Oh,
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Prescott.
Oh, God.
It out for Hurns.
God damn, bro.
Going to be incomplete.
Yo, all three still throw the football away, right?
And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11. Wentz going to throw. Hurts over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch.
I needed 25. I got
We'll never
26.
convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Wentz.
Oh, shit.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his
I
running
don't know
back.
who the fucking choose.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, come on, hold the
Good
football.
route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On play action, it's Wentz.
Ah.
Left side, and he's got a man. It's Brooks. And he's taken down.
I didn't just stay with his ass.
Reaching the
I
10-yard
didn't
line.
just stay with
A
him.
really nice gain
Doing
of
pretty
25
good.
yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense,
Doing
find
good.
the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll get it up the middle.
Fourth
A
quarter,
pick up of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll give it to him up the middle. And
Yeah.
take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball.
That's all
How about
good.
that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the Doc. Always a fan. 27. This will be taken very short. Powers through it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. The outcome of this one, Well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
Ooh, he dropped my ball.
Well, obviously that begs the question.
He dropped my
That
ball.
was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one
Oh,
and blew out the Seahawks.
no.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott under pressure. He's going to go down. Look at this. Way back around the 43. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On second down, here's Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, fucking punt. This motherfucker put me on a 2.
That underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing now is Wentz. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert. Yeah, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long. My mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
I was about to bag that.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoffs?
That was a 15-yard hurter. That stopped him.
Tiebreaker that comes into play later.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's got to lean on that guy right now.
Throwing is Wentz. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down.
All right, that's the second time you didn't do that shit, dude. That's two personal fouls. That's two personal fouls. No, hell no.
Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Wants now to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Right, them motherfuckers be teleporting.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
You see how they just teleport? God damn.
And out now come the Cowboys. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
no way to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going deep downfield for Roll. He's got it at the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 48 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some bad decisions with the football.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Deshaun Jackson getting set to go again on offense. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. Yeah, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. No way to escape, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
I got to get my dad's saddle. I'll get away once I get the saddle. That's what I'm trying to get the fuck away.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
4th down, Prescott. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Time for a break. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is caught. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how